time around, we are just going. Welcome to the draft. It is time for game number 2. And Team Gut Corki and Team Goons are not waiting around.
Yeah, once we got into the draft, they just kind of flew through it. These picks are coming rapid pace here. Tristana. Oh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I have. That's
Okay.
that's
Good
my
analysis. Tristana is fun. That will presumably allow some of those quicker turret takes you normally see from a Ziggs, but the Zig has been, of course, banned out. Does take a little bit longer to scale into the game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen a Tristana, but the last time I saw Tristana, or every single time I've seen Tristana picked, they're just AFK farming for the first like half of the game, if not more. Just like down in that lane by themselves.
I really like this Goons draft. Give me something AoE early. Yeah, Jarvan would be really good here in the jungle. I would love a Jarvan. I would be okay with a Lee Sin. We get a Wukong. That's not my favorite, but Yikes is a good Wukong, so maybe they'll balance things out.
Well, they have a lot of knockups. That's for sure.
Shame there's no Yasuo.
Yeah, you know what? I could leave Yasuo. You know, I could care less for Yasuo. Just go with the normal knockups and then provide damage. I think Akali is good enough to be able to provide that damage once the knockups come through. Tristana should be pretty good herself as long as she's able to get that farm in. It's a very interesting draft here from Goons.
Yeah, I'm really excited by what we've got. And this is, of course, game number 2, so Goons are choosing to experiment with it all on the line. If they lose this one, they are out of the North America Open, presented by Zenith Leagues and trovo.live. My name's TJ. That's Daniel. You can find him on Twitter at Daniel T. Akuta, myself at Esports TJ. And I'm going to plug that because this could be our final match of the night. Of course, if you do enjoy today's games, don't forget to tune back in tomorrow for the grand finals of the Zenith Leagues North America Open.
So we have Zello back here onto the Garen. And, you know, I was wondering how, like...
Oh, my lord.
Okay, never mind.
Beginning just to burn flash immediately. Those are some speedy boys, Daniel. They're moving with speed.
They were right in there. In any case, I was about to remark on Zello has, you know, typically played like the Camille or, you know, Fiora, but had a really nice Garen last game, which, you know, you typically don't say all that often. But really nice flanks was into the thick of things a lot of the time, and really provide a lot of value from that Garen position.
Sorry, I'm just taking a real deep breath right now.
By the way, Malphite, doesn't Malphite versus Garen remind you of Arthur versus Malak back in the days of AoV, like the standard matchup?
We don't see it that often, though. Wait till you get Renekton in Wild Rift, then you'll understand pain.
Oh, okay.
Renekton,
I don't understand pain quite yet.
Renekton Aatrox is the only thing we get in top lane in League of Legends PC. They're just the two safest, most stable laning characters that can teamfight in late game, but they just do their thing. They shake hands.
Little gentleman's agreement over on the side there. And obviously slide back onto this Honoree. Hoon on the Akali is kind of what he's more comfortable with, I would imagine. Maybe we can see some Hoon crazy plays here.
Lemont on the front of this will eat Krampus's engage, and Krampus is actually very low as Sly pumps damage in. Team Goons lose first blood in this game. They will be able to find the kill, and now Zello on the chase. Hoon round the side. Oh! 2 kills for the Goons, and nothing in response. Team Gut Corki really far behind now.
Yeah, and it was a straight up team fight, which means it's not like TGC was out farming on the other side of the map or anything. That was just straight up, which what I'm trying to get at here is there is no out farming, which means that there's a 2.5k gold advantage already here for Goons.
Yeah. A really remarkable early game fight. Like, that's actually kind of massive that it went like that.
Yeah, and this also kind of snowballs into a situation where potentially Gume can get farmed and get that damage rolling. Because, you know, a lot of times you might want to have your ADC in fights, but now she can just AFK farm to her heart's content.
Try and squeeze in a
Taking a
replay
look
of
at
this
this fight
fight
again. Yeah, the issue here was Sly had no mana, right? And so there's no outplays to be made when you don't have any mana to your name. And you know, I think that I think Zello made a bit of a mistake here. Mistake there, trying to jump back in, thinking that he had Sly behind his back, but you know, Sly really couldn't do anything, so Zello was left out to dry.
I'm upset with that, Daniel. In the middle of that call, I mucked up and I thought I said Team Gut Corki and I said Team Goons, but the two names are so verbally similar. I mixed them up in the middle of the team fight.
Yeah, well, one's TGN and one's TGC. Yeah,
Ugh.
very confusing. It's perfectly fine. You know, I honestly, you like kind of gaslit me for a second there because I thought you said it wrong, but then you kind of like went back and made it sound like you said it right. So I was like, oh, maybe you did say it right. I don't know.
That's the play-by-play caster's secret. You just say everything with such confidence, nobody thinks you could be incorrect.
Exactly.
All right, here comes
all right.
the Infernal Drake. Full reset for Team... Oh, God. Full reset for Team Goons. Team Gut Corki are already here.
The Skylar vision... the Skylar has worn off. So we're not going to have some crazy vision. There is a ward in place. And
not anymore.
Dragon Leash all the way out here.
Okay, Team Gut Corki. Round the side, Goons still inside the pit. Goons are drifting towards the mid lane, threatening to shove in this lane whilst the skirmishing still happens.
Yeah, you see Akali trying to go mid to get just to sneak in some farm. Same thing goes for Soju when he realizes that's happening. And now this is given positioning over to Goons as they have the Scuttler. Not really sure how that's going to be invade.
Dive. Heroic entrance. This could be huge. Several Goons players caught out as beginning slams into the team fight. Team Gut Corki focused down Gume. Barrier keeps him alive. Beginnings over the wall to safety. Sly, 1 HP, will survive behind his turret. Finally taken down by Hoon. And Team Goons, it takes them a while, but they find a single kill and want to turn that into the Drake.
That is the power of positioning right there. You saw TGC try to find a way.
Okay.
Sorry.
I was scared for a second there. We are all right, Daniel. I'm not going to lie to you. I saw Hoon jump over the wall, and I thought that was a steal that I had completely missed, but he was on their team. Continue with your analysis.
I was like, what happened? Okay, well, this is our 6th game of the day. You know, these are a bit tiring. Things can happen. Okay.
Can't tell what team from what team. It's really rough.
The thing is, I was just sitting here talking, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what was happening?
Blown away. I was like, what a steal!
Anyway, as I was saying, the power of positioning, TJ. When you're in a good position, it means that you're not gonna be vulnerable to a steal like that. Anyway, they were able to basically zone them out, and then when Krampus came running in, he was completely dead meat. Ooh,
now for the Rift Herald, who will dive in. Sly's already dead. The Goons, nearly closed the kill out onto Hoon, but can't finish the deal. And so it is 3 kills, uncontested. Goons will be able to take the Rift Herald.
Yeah, this is like a complete mirror of last game. Goons completely bringing it to Gut Corki in this situation. Yeah, this was the first fight. Krampus completely caught off guard as the first person trying to step forward in that fight. I believe that Zell actually used multiple abilities on a Wukong clone, which, you know, didn't help the matters in that situation right there. And you see Gume the entire time at a sliver of health, but never going down in the end, and that's just painful if you are Team TGC. Team TGC, Team Gut Corki.
Still coming off of thinking that Hoon stole the Drake. I was just luck.
That's okay. I'll repay it. I'll just like randomly yell at something when nothing happens.
Please don't. My heart can't take it. Why is beginnings here? What?
He got knocked back. He was like trying to be a human ward, and he got knocked back, and then goodbye beginnings.
Oh!
What? Oh, what happens?
True shot through. Res charmed forward. Ooh, support for support trade is shaping up here as Sly jumps in. But Gume's got the zone.
Gume only at 5.7k gold, not really doing the best. Actually, has the 4th most gold in this, or the 2nd least is probably a better way to put it. So yeah, AFK farm not working out too well. Also, Wukong does a lot of damage to turrets. I just want to say that.
Yeah, and he can clone, and it'll take the turret shot for him.
Yeah. Anyone? Also, he has his empowered auto is really good against turrets. It turns out, using his first ability.
So, another plate over. As the gold lead continues to grow, it's now sitting around 10,000 at just the 8-minute mark. All that gold leaning towards the Goons, as I've resolved to call them Team Goons. Is a little bit too close to Team Gut Corki.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, complete reversal of last game, except for the fact that Gut Corki, despite the fact that they had multiple drakes and multiple kill advantages, they still only had like a small, couple thousand gold lead the entire time. Whereas this gold lead is absolutely massive. Oh, goodbye, Zello.
I'm not casting this.
Goodbye, Zello? Question mark?
I'm not casting it. It's gonna happen.
Are you just done?
One strike.
Yeah. It's gonna die.
Here comes the Drake. As the Rift Herald and 2 players collide with the top side of the map, Goons cannot contest this Drake. They don't have the players. Goons all alone inside this. Oh, will be isolated out of the smoke veil. Oh, heroic entrance over the top though, and TP. This could turn it. Beginnings in the front lines will go down. Rest in the Goons, hold strong inside the smoke veil, and then lean forward into the kills. And in the meantime, this Rift Herald is about to collide with the Nexus, dropping it down to just 2,000 HP, while Shoju weaves his way through the jungle to survive. This Drake will be picked up.
Okay, that was my exclamation, but it was for a good reason. I don't think I've ever seen the Rift Herald smack a Nexus like that and chunk it down. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Oh.
Rest a little asleep on the job there as Sly manages to get a bit of a combo into Yikes, but Yikes is none the worse for wear. Disengage.
I guess Rest needed his rest there.
Aha ha ha ha.
Aha. Aha.
Whoa!
Okay, this is one of those awkward situations where the inhibitor's down, but the mid turret's still standing, so it's really hard to invade the opposing side because you don't really have the pathways. It just makes it so much harder for the team that's ahead to actually finish things off. But, eventually we'll get there probably.
God, the gold is just brutal.
Yeah, it's nothing really you can do from this position as Gut Corki.
Yeah! Krampus will go in. Oh, he's just dead. That's just the end of that.
Yeah.
Zello holds the front line strong as the flank comes out from Yikes. Beginnings all to be cleaned up as well, burned down. We have a series on our hands. This game is going to go back to the Goons, and that means this series is tied at 1-all.
Yeah, we have a series as far as games are concerned, but the games themselves have been very one-sided in either direction. So, we're gonna just basically call this game at this point with the Baron taken, and I want to see a close game 3 here, TJ.
All right, well, I'll try and get you your wish. Usually happens in series. You try them 1-1, and then game 3 tends to be the closest of them because both teams have learned from their experiences.
Yeah, I think what we've learned here is don't. I think what we learned here is don't pick Galio. Sorry.
I don't really. You think the Galio is the takeaway?
No, I'm joking, obviously, but because both teams. I mean, it is the common thread, right? The team that picks Galio gets destroyed.
This is Sunfire Cape Galio, and I'm not
on support, nonetheless.
Yeah, I don't think that's good because it takes so long for supports to get a tank item like that. Like, you can go Sunfire Cape Galio beginnings when you're winning. Here comes the Baron.
I guess he's just trying to be an aggressive. I guess he's trying to be an aggressive support. Yeah.
That should be pretty clean.
Or I mean, so, like in their face. Yeah. 17-0. Can they get a kill? Yikes is the lowest, but he has GA.
This would be actually a perfect game. We'll see. Yikes still alive. Nobody dies. Perfect game.
18-0.
Wow.
Goodness.
No dragons. No kills. No turrets given over. Perfect game.
I was gonna say, did they get the turret? Yeah, they almost got the middle one, but
No.
nope. That's a big nope.